Welcome back again in the platform of Ranjan Legal Hub. Today I am going to discussing about types of law. This video is fully in English, so if you uh, need the Hindi version, then please write down in the comment section. So I am going to discussing the types of law. So here the law is divided into two parts. The first is national law and the second is international law. Now I am going to discussing about international law. So the international law is that types of law which is applicable all over the world. The main aims of the international law to maintain peace and order in the world. International law is a correlation of two countries. The countries of the world bound to follow international law. The all country which is situated in the world, all country are bound to follow the international law. For example, the organization established under United Nations Organization, United Nations Economic, Social and Council Organization, etc. The various organization formed for the established peace and order in the world. So international law is that type of law which is applicable all over the world, and it is bound to follow all country which is related to the world, which is in the earth, bound to follow international law. So this is the international law. Now I discuss the second part, that is national law. So the national law is applicable under the boundaries of the country. This is applicable only one country, because this is made by only that country which under which this is applicable. It was made for the development, welfare, and maintaining peace among the people of the country. The main aim of the national law to maintain peace and order among all over the country, among all over the people who live in a particular country. This is applicable only a particular country, and international law is applicable all over the country which is in the earth. And in national law is applicable only one country. For example, in India, the law made by Indian Parliament in India, then it is applicable only in the under the boundary of India. National law further divided into two categories. The first is legal laws and second is ordinary law. Now I discuss what is legal law. So the law which is in accordance with Constitution, the law which is accordance with the Constitution, which is written in the Constitution, known as legal law. The law which creates conflict to Constitution is declared illegal or void by the judicial institutions. Legal law further categorized into various categories: the written law, unwritten law, private law, universal or popular law. And now I move to the ordinary laws. So the law which is not written anywhere, ordinary law not written anywhere, not only in the Constitution, but this is not written anywhere, not written in any law, and this is made for the regulate the society according to their religion, traditions, customs, mores, etc. This is applicable on all the people of the society. For example, this is a society, and here various people situated, then they make their own laws, they make their own rules, they make their own traditions, customs, mores, religions. So these all people are derived from that rules, that regulations which is made by that society. This is a ordinary law. Now I move to written law. Okay, in written law, if we talking about written law, so the law which is written under the Constitution known as written law. Written law means the law any law which is written under constitution. For example, this is boundary of constitution, and this law is written under constitution. So this all is known as written law. Now I move to unwritten law. So the law which is not written under the constitution but get recognized by the jurist and government. This is not written under constitution but recognized by the jurist or by the government. Jurists give their opinion in their judgment and make these type of laws. For example, if we are talking about Succession Act, Hindu Marriage Act, One Person One Marriage Act, Uniform Civil Code, these all are known as unwritten law. This is not written anywhere, but this is recognized by the some jurist, this is recognized by the government. So this is unwritten law. Now I move to private law. So what is private law? So the law which is applicable only between two persons, known as private law. Because private law means if we are talking about contract act, so contract act applicable between only two people. For example, A contract with B, so some rules and regulations made between A and B. These rules and regulations not applicable on the person C, which is not involved in the contract. So this is known as private law. Now I move universal or popular law. So the under law all person is equal. In the eye of law all person is equal, either they are president or they are a general people. All are equal in the eye of the law. Law is valid and applicable for all person in some manner, whether they are higher caste or lower caste, whether they are PM or civilian of the country. All person is equal in the eye of law. So the law is universal. Universal law further divided into two categories. The first is administrative law and the second is general law. Now I move to the administrative law. So what is administrative law? So the law which is made for that person who is in the administrations. For example, if we are talking about executive body, so the executive body is that body which is executed the law made by the parliament. This is a administration body. This administered in the society. This body is regulate the society. So the law which is made for that person who is in the administration, like an Indian administrative service, Indian police service, Indian foreign service, judges of the court, etc. These all are considered as administrative body for the society. So this law is made for these all persons to control their powers. This law says about how these people act and perform their duties. So basically this is administrative law. Now I move towards the general law. So this is a social law. General law is a social law and this is also not written anywhere. Law is valid for only a statute. This law is valid only for the statute. And it says how a state make rules and regulations for the society for which the society developed. If any laws are made for the society, then it is needed, it is necessary for knowing that these rules made by the society, made for the society, is for the development of society, for the welfare of society or not. If the law is not for the welfare of the society, then it is not valid for the society and this is repealed. So this is basically general law, and general law is further divided into two types, the statute and ordinance. So what is a statute? So a statute is a statute state that how a state function, how should a state work for the welfare of their population. It also empower the state to make laws for the public public and in the public welfare. And what is ordinance? So it is a temporary law. Ordinance is not permanent, it is temporary law, and it is valid only for 6 months. Before 6 months, when it is passed by the parliament and assigned by the president, taken consent of the president, then it becomes a act. But but after 6 months, if this is not recognized by the parliament, then it is invalid and repealed by the society. So ordinance is a temporary law which is made by the executive body for the administration of the society. Executive pass the ordinance for the maintain law and order in the society or for control over any disastrous situations. If any type of disastrous situation happened in the society, then an ordinance is passed by the executive body for controlling those type of disasters. Recently we have faced the COVID-19. So in COVID-19, executive passed article 144 and restricted people to go outside from their home. This is a ordinance and this is only valid for 6 months. So this is the types of law which I describe in this video. Thank you.